Hello everyone, I'm Steve Greene. I want to spend just a few minutes with you talking about demand assessment. How do you determine how many people will buy your product? Is there demand? Do they even care that you've created something else? Look at it this way. They've lived a pretty long life without it. When I wrote my new book, I found out real quickly how many people didn't want it. I had an idea that this book was going to be a bestseller, and I haven't met an author yet that didn't believe their book would be a bestseller. But somewhere along the way, we don't have great assessment of how many people are going to buy. I'll give you an example of a coney dog restaurant I was involved in. I was in food for a long time in my life, and we were trying to determine how many people would buy coney dogs. The problem was that we used as a reference point hamburger sales, that if people eat 5, 6, 7 hamburgers a week, surely they'll eat that many hot dogs smothered with chili, onions, cheese, and all other kind of goodies. Well, that's just not true. People might not eat more than 1 or 2 coney dogs a month, but when you build a restaurant based on the fact that you believe everybody's going to buy hot dogs. In fact, when you're starting a new business or you're selling a product or you're assessing demand for church attendance, everyone you talk to will come according to what they tell you. They're all going to be customers. I remember running for a school board one time. I didn't meet one person in the whole city that didn't vote for me. I didn't get that many votes. I got enough to get elected, but surely the whole city didn't vote for me. So we've got to be very careful who and what we listen to and how we listen to it. Demand assessment is the first step to marketing. If you don't know how many people out there really want your product, then you're really off to a hard start. And you expect more than any marketing can ever deliver. If you think you can run an ad and build demand in just a few amount of commercials, it's just bad thinking, or a few print ads, or a few Facebook posts. It's just not good thinking. It's going to take a lot of frequency to build primary demand. I know you're out there. I want your product. I'm going to buy your product. There's a lot of steps in that. It starts with brand awareness. I have to first become aware of you. And in that awareness factor, I'm still not ready to buy. It's when I cross through that border from awareness to intent to buy. You've marketed so well. You've told me a lot of good things I need to hear. You've reached my felt need. Now I'm ready to buy it. The problem with my book is not that it's not being read. It's not that the market is wide enough. There are not that many people that want to read about Christian leadership. I've taken a fairly large topic, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again to try to reach a certain group of people that would care about Christian leadership. So as you assess demand, try to find out the lowest possible number that you could be profitable on. What's your lowest expectation? Do your math on that. I call it napkin math. Do a napkin P&L. What's it going to take to recover your cost? If you can't cover that demand, then let's use books for a business card, or let's think about our church in a little bit different way, or a ministry in a little bit different way. Demand is the tell. Demand tells us how it's all going to end. What starts well, ends well. Start with demand assessment. This is Steve Greene from Charisma Media. God bless you all.